welcome. I have my glasses on for this topic because I'm feeling very studious. But yeah, as the title says, I am getting my license. I'm getting my license in Forex trading, and I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about what that means, what that looks like. And over time, as I kind of even like figure it out for myself, I'll let you guys know what I plan to do with it and all that good stuff. So we're going to talk about it in this video. I'm not going to make this too long, but before we go ahead and get into the nitty gritty, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because it's going to be extremely informative. I promise you. You have not seen a video like this. And yeah, with that being said, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell as well so you can be tapped into this journey that I'm embarking on. So without further ado, I'm going to do a lot of screen sharing in this video and break some things down for you guys about how this came to be. So what is your trading license, right? What does that look like? So I'm getting 3 licenses, potentially 4. One in Forex, one in futures, and the other would set me up to be a trader on the trading floor in Wall Street on the New York Stock Exchange if I so choose to, right? The 4th one officially makes me a broker. However, I have to be sponsored by a hedge fund or an organization or a big bank or someone that works on the trading floor already in Wall Street to, get my 4th license. For the other 3 that I'm going to lightly go over, for sure, the first one I'm getting in futures Forex, in Forex trading, I'm going to get into that one a little bit more. But for the other 2 that I'm getting, so 3 in total, that one I don't need a sponsor for. So I'm just studying and going to take the exam and going to get licensed. Drop all your questions below because I'm sure you're going to have a lot. And I can share with you guys maybe in another video how I'm studying and what my study plan is. And today's day 3 for me officially of studying, so I can share I'd be more than happy to share that with you guys too. But this video is just going to be dedicated to the nitty gritty, the behind the scenes, the details, right, of what these exams are, what these licenses are. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So this all started, right, with a young lady named Lauren Simmons. It started here for me, right? So I got introduced to Lauren over a year ago, and Lauren came up along my journey when I was exploring trading, right? And as I have been. So Lauren she doesn't trade on the New York Stock Exchange trading floor anymore, but I highly encourage looking into her. She, as it says here, former stock trader, right? She became the youngest and only current full-time trader on the New York Stock Exchange in Wall Street, right? So she took it there. When looking at an interview that she did, she talked about what exams, licenses that she needed to take, what qualified her for the position. She didn't have a background in finance. I think her degree was in genetics, right? So she was, I guess, pursuing medicine. And I was really interested. I always kind of have told myself and told people around me that my dream is to get as close to Wall Street as possible. And after I said that, Lauren came into my awareness, right? So I looked into some of the exams and things that she said that she had to take, which one of them was to get her Series 7 license, which is the one that you have to be sponsored by someone or an organization, an entity, right, has to vouch for you to take that exam for you to become an official stockbroker. I looked into some others, right? I looked into some other qualifications, right? So there's an organization called Finra. Finra is the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, okay? So the big boys and girls within what it is that we do. So FINRA puts these exams out, right? They publish and come up with the exams, the topics, the licenses, right? You register with Finra to take your exam, all that good stuff. So Finra is the organization behind it all. Finra offers over 20, I think it's 21 different financial licenses and exams that you can take advantage of. Some you need sponsorship for to take and get licensed, and then some you don't, right? So the first one that I mentioned to you guys, so just so you can hear it, I'm going to get 3 for sure, and I will see if I'm want to go as far as to get sponsored and, you know, to become an official broker in that way. And we'll see how far I choose to take it. I know right now I am getting my Series 34 license, which is my Forex trading license. So that's what I've been studying for. This is my 3rd day, like I said. So I'm going to break that down to you. What is the Series 34? So it's official term, its official name, right? It goes by Series 34, also known as the Retail Off Exchange Forex Examination. So if you want to look this up yourself, I pulled a lot of my research in the last week before sitting down to study about what the test really is going to be, you know, evaluating for me. And guys, Forex trading is what I've been doing for the last 2 years, like since I started my trading journey. So if you like just look at this, right, exchange rates, direct quotes, cross pairs, okay, pips, they're testing me on pips. I mean, like, if you're watching this right now, like, even like look at this pip value, right, calculating profit and losses. If you're watching this right now and you trade, you can probably sit down and take this exam and study for it today yourself, right? Like, what is liquidity in the market, operational risk, right? So a lot of these things are, if you just are a self-taught trader, just a retail trader yourself, we do this every day, right? What is the bid and ask spread? I would looked at this and I was like, yo, like, I want to take it right now. But it is an exam that even myself 3 years in have to still study for. There are some things that I haven't formally learned, right? There's no Forex university per se, right? I know they do offer, like, in other countries, like in London and stuff like that, they do offer trading schools, but like, I didn't learn this in college. I didn't learn this in any formal classroom. And so I felt really self-taught, even though I bought courses and read books and done all and gone beyond learning on YouTube. I feel self-taught in comparison to some of the things that I'm learning. And I've learned a lot so far. So yeah, day 3. So I want to also show you guys, yeah, again, right? So if you just want to Google this yourself, the Series 34 exam topics is like, this has just kind of been my research and just investigating this a little bit. So there's 5 major topics, and I'll show you guys. So definitions and terminology, it's a good portion of the test. Forex trading calculations, risk associated with Forex trading, 4 questions on that. I'm so curious what those 4 questions are. I feel like it's really straightforward. Concepts, theories, economic factors, indicators, participants, right? And regulatory requirements. This is a huge part of what I've been studying so far, because it's really new to me in that regard, to understand more so the behind the scenes and how banks and like these bigger players in the market regulate things, right, on an official level. So more of like how each of those topics are broken down and like even more specific things that I would be expected to know. So yeah, it's all here. And then also I wanted to show you guys, this is on Finra's official website. Like I said, there's like 21, I think, exams in total that they offer. And here they are. So this is the Series 7. This is the one that I was telling you that Lauren Simmons had to pass. If she didn't, she would not have been hired to work on the trading floor. So it's a qualification exam for sure for stockbrokers. So everyone in New York on the New York Stock Exchange has passed their Series 7. Before you can sit for the Series 7, you have to sit for your SIE exam. And I'm trying to see if that's in here officially. Let me see. If I click Series 7, it might come up. Oh, sorry, I just saw it. So your SIE, right? So your SIE you have to pass that before you can take your Series 7. And you guys want to know something? I've had this book, I don't know if you can see it. I've had this book for 3 years. I've had this since the beginning of my trading career and didn't even know what it was. Shout out to a former roommate of mine. Aisha, thank you so much for gifting this to me. Aisha worked on Wall Street, and before she moved out and we're no longer roommates, she gifted this to me and she said, this might help you along your trading journey. And I was so fresh and just starting out. I was like, okay, girl, thanks. And I skimmed it. But at the time, I didn't even know the value of what she had given me because I was that early on, right, in my trading journey. But 3 years later, she planted a seed and here I am. And this will be the third license that I get. But the first one I'm going to get is, like I said, my Series 34, so retail off exchange Forex exam. And then I'm going to take my Series 3. Series 31 and Series 3, I had to look up what the difference is between the two. And I'm definitely going for Series 3 because of the topics that it covers. It's more specific to futures versus 31, which is more of like the business side of futures and funds and stuff like that. And I'm more so interested in futures themselves as a market. So I'm taking Series 3, not 31. And the last license that I'm going to get is going to be my SIE. And then if I want to go and get sponsorship, I will sit for the Series 7 as well. But that's it for now. I'm going to keep this super short and brief, and I will keep you guys posted along the way. I'm so excited to be learning and continuing to master my craft. I think after 3 years, trading is definitely like, I wasn't in a space of like, oh, it's getting boring. Definitely not in that space, but I definitely found myself like, I want to advance this. I want to study my craft even more. I want to roll up my sleeves and learn even more. I think whenever it comes down to trading, I always have that perspective of like, gosh, there's so much more to learn and to be exposed to. And I'm such a master your and study your craft kind of person. And I'm so passionate about the market and learning more about it that it just makes sense for me to take this route. And everything that I learn along this journey, I'm going to be able to put back into my course and put back into the Discord and, you know, share more and more here on YouTube with you guys as well and take you along the journey. So it's perfect time that I get to document all of this also. So if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm studying right now with 10 flashcards a day and practice questions. And I can get into a little bit more about my study plan, maybe in another video, if you guys would be interested in that. So here we go, y'all. Let's get it. Any questions or anything like that, please send them my way. I am learning actively and researching more and more. So if this is your first time ever hearing about getting your trading license, if it's not your first time, if you've heard of Lauren before, if you yourself would like to potentially get licensed or study together, just connect with me, y'all. Let's talk about it. That's it for now. I love y'all. I will see you in the next upload and I will keep you posted on this journey. But until then, mwah, have a good one.